I'm Stacey Dooley, and this is Luton, where I was born. I went to school here. I even worked at the airport, and then I moved away. But now I'm coming home to find out if it's true that Muslim extremists are taking over my town.
You and I will have to... You look naked on the street. Do I look naked? Do I really?
Luton is notorious. You know, every time you hear a story to do with extremism or terrorism, Luton's somehow involved. When I was growing up, I've been in Luton all my life, I never, ever, ever heard the words extremism and terrorism. It was never an issue for me. And now, whenever you say, oh, I'm from Luton, they're the words that creep up, you know, and it's a shame. You don't want your hometown to be associated with that kind of carry-on, but unfortunately, at the moment, it is. Those Asian immigrants working in the factory started moving into one area called Berry Park, and the nearly 30,000 strong Asian community has remained here even after Vauxhall massively scaled down in Luton. This is Berry Park. It's quite a famous part of Luton actually. It's where a lot of the Muslim population live, loads of Asian people live here. And I've not actually shopped here at all, as I think I've literally been here once or twice. Drove through it and stuff. But it's really interesting because, you know, we are in an English town, but you could easily mistake it for not being English. Easily. There's loads of different mosques in Luton, is that right?
It is, yeah.
How many roughly would you say?
Roughly we're looking between at least 30 mosques in Luton town area.
Wow. That's quite a lot, no?
It's quite a lot.
Yeah. It didn't take long to witness firsthand the extremism I'd been hearing about. I wasn't sure what they were marching for, but tensions were running high.
Your sister, brother! Your mother! Where is the shame? How dare they take our woman?
It turns out the demo was in response to the arrest of local woman Mona Thorney, whose husband set off a bomb in Stockholm in 2010. I cannot believe this is happening. I've never seen anything on this scale before. And it breaks my heart to think that this is happening in my town.
Hands off Muslims!
Hands off Muslims!
Hands off Muslims!
Everyone's got a right to protest, but I found their chanting provocative and extreme.
British police go to hell!
British police go to hell!
This is a message to stop oppression.
Police burning hell. British police burning hell.
Yeah, because...
No real Muslim wants anyone to burn in hell.
Yeah, but for what they've done, for the consequences
You can't
of their
pick and choose. You can't pick and choose.
You either believe or you disbelieve.
You know what?
You choose to wear this, I choose to wear that.
You and I will
That's
have
why you
to...
look naked on the street.
Do I look naked? Do I really? I don't look naked.
Who are you trying to seduce?
No one's trying to seduce me, and I'm not trying to seduce anyone. You shouldn't judge me how I try not to judge you. You are. You've just said who am I trying to seduce? No one.
I said I am judging.
Well, I don't judge you because I'm above that.
Go wear some clothes.
Excuse me, go and put on some clothes. How you choose to live, how you choose to dress like that, I choose to dress like this. Don't start.
It's okay.
Don't you dare speak to me like that. No, this is my hometown as well.
All right, stay then.
No, I'm walking.
Okay.
I am walking. No, I can do what I want.
Okay.
That girl's just... I don't mind. Point away. Point away. Because you're not scaring me. I try my hardest to sympathise with people who are maybe different to me. And it's a tiny minority that play up. Who are you trying to seduce? Go and put some clothes on. You look naked. Oh.
They've been arrested. They've been harassed by the police.
Such a shame.
No evidence whatsoever.
What's the solution? You know, if Muslim people are in the wrong and they are committing crimes, you know, no one's above the law.
If the law of the land is Islamic, we respect the law of the land.
What if it's not Islamic?
If it's not Islamic, then the law of the land and those who make it can go to hell, quite honestly, because Allah said in the Quran, in chapter 33, verse 1, He said, O Prophet, fear Allah and do not obey the disbelievers and the hypocrites. Is David Cameron a Muslim or a disbeliever? Guys,
I can't
just
speak
leave.
on camera,
So you can't,
obviously.
you can't obey him. So he can go to hell, as well as all of the other leaders.
Do you think I should go to hell?
Let me tell you something.
I'm a non-Muslim.
You're on your way to the hellfire because you're a non-Muslim. All non-Muslims are destined for the hellfire.
Do you really believe that?
Yes, and you will be fueled for the hellfire as well. But the fact is that you have an opportunity to change.
That hurts me to think that you think that of me, because you don't really know me, and you think I'm destined to hell because I'm non-Muslim.
You said you're not a Muslim, so that's enough for me to know that you're not Muslim. If you're not Muslim, you're destined for the hellfire unless you change.
Also on the same high street was Saif al-Islam. He used to be a member of Al-Muhajirin, a now banned organisation responsible for terrorist atrocities abroad and in the UK. I needed to talk to him. I couldn't get Saiful, but maybe I could find out from these two whether they were preaching extreme views. What's your name?
I'm Abu Farouk.
Abu Farouk.
Abu Abdullah.
Nice to meet you.
No, we don't handshake with opposite gender. In Islam, we have regulations.
Okay.
So we're not going to break these regulations for the society's rules and customs. You know, Islam has the answer to all way of any problem that people are facing. Capitalism, your democracy, is failure in the society. Let me allow to explain it to you. And that's why we come out to discuss and explain to the people. You are looking for alternative, but you just don't know what. You vilified Islam to the level that is the real solution which you cannot perceive.